Witcher's contact in Valen was to be Hendrick, the Emperor's spy. Hendrick was operating incognito in that war-ravaged land. His mission, to gather intelligence about Ciri.
Hello everyone and welcome back to The Witcher 3. We left off in the village of Valen, well, one of the villages in Valen, and we were in search of Hendrick, and apparently Hendrick is supposed to be our inside contact within Valen. Hopefully he should give us some information on Ciri, but sadly enough he is nowhere in sight. So got to the village, we didn't find him, but we've heard that there's been a strange glow in one of the little village outposts nearby, so hopefully we'll check that out. But before we go, we've encountered the notice board of this particular village, and I guess why not read some of the notes that have been set in place, probably pick up a quest or two and get some inside lore. This is Four Feathers. What? Four Feathers Eve approaches. Oh well. 'Twill soon be Four Feathers Eve. Tormented souls, souls who've not known rest after death, hungry, tired, scared ghosts. They'll all soon walk among us. I will carve the jacks and send them into the next world with chant, prayer, and kind words. Prepare yourselves, by Pella. So before we move on to the next note, this is actually a note that can give you a little bit of insight on the tradition of this particular village. I'm not too sure if this expands throughout the entirety of Valen, but at least in this village we know that they have one specific event called the Four Feathers Eve, and it's coming soon. Apparently at this given time it approaches, and during this time they say that they will meet and they will dance together, they will chant and they will pray, and I guess someone will speak kind words, and these words are supposed to help the souls, ghosts, spirits, monsters, corpses of the living dead, those that haven't passed on into the next life after death. Hopefully this ritual that they're performing is going to help those spirits pass on. I don't know if we'll actually get to see it though, but it's actually interesting that they have some spiritual rituals in this area, even though Nilfgaard is against any supposed blasphemy against the Empire. From the innkeep, you buy your drinks at the inn at the crossroads with Novigrad crowns. We take no other coin. We do not do tabs either. No exchanges save for eat or drink. If anyone doesn't like that, they can go rut for acorns. Okay, so at least this is going to give us at least somewhat of an idea as to what currency we're supposed to have. If you don't understand this by now, there are multiple currencies that you can use within The Witcher 3, and there is a bank in which you can actually convert your currency, and the bank is located in Novigrad. There are florins, orens, crowns. Those are the three that we have right now. Potentially there could be another currency that I currently do not have, but florins, orens, and crowns are the current currencies that are available to us. As it stands, we have all three of them, but all lands that have been dominated or taken over by the Nilfgaadians will of course only use crowns, and this is a notice by the innkeep that now they are moving on to the currency of the Nilfgaadian Empire. I guess so as to avoid trouble, we're only going to use crowns, because it seems like if anyone comes using orens, for example, they must be in line with the old rule of fall test, and they must be from Temeria, because Temeria was where most orens were used. I'm not too sure about florins though, but yeah, that's the innkeep complaining about that. So at least we now know that whatever currency we have, we need to change to crowns if we were to buy stuff. Help us send him off to whomever has eyes to read. Tell the day our father died. Wait, our Falibor died. We've no means to bury him properly. Not while shirt. Wait, my word, today I just can't read. Not a white shirt in the house, no cloth for a shroud. no planks for a coffin. If there's aught you can spare, help please. We don't send him off to the next world proper, like he'll haunt us all in revenge. Okay, so Nassie here has a problem. She's saying that, I would assume it's a she, but he or she is claiming that their fallible died, and I'm assuming that's a title given to a family member, I would assume, or a wild beast. She's saying that the person has died, or the animal or spirit or beast has died, and they would like to bury this fallible properly, but they don't have any clothing for it, no shrouds, not even planks for a coffin. And those who may give them money, this will be grateful, because they need this to bury this fallible, or else it will haunt them in revenge. Haunting, it could be haunting in the revenge of the sense that it never got a proper burial, or haunted in revenge because of something that happened during its life. But either way, that goes back to the Four Feathers Eve festival. If the fallible does haunt them, at least they know that they can go to the spiritual meeting so as to sunder away all the evil spirits back into the afterlife that they deserve to be in. So, I don't know. Here's a notice. Consider yourself informed. Every man with the producing milch cow is obliged to bring it to the crow's perch afore the week's end. After that, we find a cow in any man's yard, will give him 50 lashes on the spot. The man, not the cow. And take all other goods of his we can carry. Anyone reporting a man hiding a cow will get a sack of grain as a reward. Sergeant Ardell. I'd assume Sergeant Ardell is part of the Nilfgaadian ranks, and apparently they want everyone to hand in their cows. That's nonsense if I owned a cow, if I was a farmer. But apparently they're collecting people's cattle so as to, I'd assume, milk them and kill them for meat. Whether this meat be for the Nilfgaadian Empire or the Nilfgaadian soldiers is unclear, because they could just be rationing everyone else's produce and giving it back to the villages and sharing it with the soldiers as well for the benefit of everyone, or they could be taking it for themselves. Either way, it's not a good situation for the farmers, because now you're forced to lose all the livestock that you had. I don't know. That seems rather harsh if you ask me. And if you don't hand in your cow, if you're hiding a cow, guess what? They'll take everything you own. And anyone else who snitches is gonna get some grain for it. Missing wife. Good people, take pity and hear my plea. My wife Hannah, she's missing. A few days ago she went into the woods and hasn't yet returned. I'm near out of my wits with worry, and I will pay any price to the man who brings her back to me, or at least tells me where to look for her. Nellen, Hunter of Black Bow. Okay, so that's a contract. And missing, Mikkel. My true-born brother Mikkel is missing. Anyone who finds him, or at least finds out what fate has met him, will be generously rewarded. And I'll slip a good word to the Baron about you as well. You'll find me at the inn in the crossroads, Bruno. Okay. We have our quests. We have 2 people missing, a wife and a brother. And we know that the farmers can't keep cattle. The event of the spirits is coming soon. Someone needs to get buried before they become an evil spirit. And the innkeeper is talking about crowns. Very interesting stuff. Let's take everything here. Now let's look for Hendrick in the village, of course. I'd almost forgotten what we're supposed to be doing. Let's see.
Go.
Don't think there's anything else we need here besides to go. If we miss anything else, we'll have to head back. One thing of note though that I would advise people to do: stock up on food, especially water. The reason why I say so is that there'll be some drawn out missions or some drawn out quests which are very taxing when it comes down to the amount of life or HP that you'll need. Maybe we can talk to these people, not too sure.
The gods will never let that pass. Never. God.
And when the great dark descends, brother against brother
Where's all
will
that
brawl.
voice coming from?
Fathers their cubs will spurn, large and small. Rot will the seed, and wither the crops. Wolves will leave crows, corpse upon corpse. For when the great dark descends, it will consume all, and bring all to an end. Witcher.
Okay, so here we're hearing the words of a herald of destruction, and apparently he's saying the end is near. Apparently, when the darkness descends, brother will turn on brother, no stone will be left unturned. So he's already warning the people to repent now before it's too late. But whether this darkness will ever fall,
Giddy up.
we'll never know. But we're approaching the village and we can see the white glow, the snow. Clear signs of the wild hunt from what we've seen in the past. Let's see if we can find any remains. Potentially we're going to have to investigate the area.
Air's strange, like dropping into a deep cellar on a hot day. And the mist.
Let's try to get these. Oh. Almost died to the dog. Oh. Oh no, doggy. Okay.
Be gone! Leave me be, whoever you is! Get away!
Calm down. It's over.
Aye, it's over. All's past, never to be restored. I'll not forget that ever.
Looking for a man named Hendrick, supposed to live in this village.
Aye, he did. No longer. They nabbed him in that hut. If you'd have heard the cries, sir, if you'd have heard how a man can scream, how he can suffer.
Tell me what happened here, step by step.
They took him. Took him all. The sun was waning, see, and the dusk went crimson like blood. Thought to myself, strange, the toads, I cannot hear them. Save terror through and through. Hendrick screamed. Then he begged. By the end, he could do naught but moan. weren't here long, the terrors. Yet the village froze like in the heart of winter.
You in that hut when they rode off?
No, and I'll not set foot there. Never.
Farewell, and peace of mind to you.
So we've heard that the man experienced the invasion of the Wild Hunt, and the Wild Hunt was after Hendrick. We do not know why the Wild Hunt appeared in this village in search for Hendrick, potentially because of the fact that he might have been using magic to try locate Cirilla. That's not too sure on that, but we're going to have to check out his location here.
Tortured him. Maybe they missed something.
Let's check out his trousers.
Need to check his pockets. Trousers are stiff, as if hung out to dry midwinter. Maybe hid something in his jerkin. Damn, he's cold as ice. Nothing here. Should check his boots. Blood, congealed. Key hidden in his boot. Gotta fit a keyhole. Somewhere nearby, hopefully.
Okay, we found a key. But before we go further investigating, let it be known that, as like Yennefer said, the Wild Hunt hunts for its own specific reasons. But usually the way they track a particular person is that they can sense energy and magic, since they are magical beings, or at least beings that came from a transcendent, or should I say a different plane.
There's a draft. Gotta be a space under this rubble. Guess I should do some cleaning.
And there's our trapdoor. And it's locked. Can you open it, please? Okay, Geralt is not in the mood to actually do what I want him to do. But now he is. Get some powder. Missing. Tamara Stranger, daughter of the Bloody Baron. Presumed kidnapped. Hearty reward for whoever finds her or brings her in. So at least we know the Baron's daughter is missing, but no one seemed to talk about that. Or maybe it's something we might have missed.
Valuables left unlocked, on display, almost. Lost his mind, or...
Nothing of interest or value here, besides the money we got and this particular post.
Interesting. A ledger. Payment for a sack of grain. Amount due for a charcoal shipment. Hendrick was masquerading as a merchant. What's this? Notes among the ledger entries. Clever. Interesting headings.
Okay, it seems like he hid some subliminal messages within the ledger itself.
Missing and wanted. Subject appeared in Skellige. Also sighted in Novigrad. Appearance unchanged. Ashen hair. Scar on her face. Avoids contact with others. Drunken swine. So-called Baron hosted subject at his castle. Or should I say, illegally appropriated fort. Reason unknown. Talked to Baron at Crow's Perch.
Seems like the Baron could know a little bit of this ashen-haired lady that we're searching for.
Clad clashed with a witch. Subject landed in swamp, encountered a witch. Conflict ensued. Cause unknown. Find the witch. Talk to the peasantry. Village of Midcopse.
Okay. We have a witch that could potentially give us some clues.
Caution advised. I'm being observed. Don't know by whom or why. Unsettling signs. Dog ran off. Water in bucket froze solid. Strange glow observed in the sky. Ill omen, peasants say. Somehow they learned Hendrick was looking for Ciri, thus the torture. I'm too late. My only leads, the Baron and some witch. Damn.
That's... Things aren't looking so great. So, we've entered into this hut. Hendrick is dead. And the witch is the only person that, well, the witch and the Baron are the only two people who could potentially help us within solving this particular situation of this quest. Most of the buildings here are sealed shut with ice. Potentially not all, but let's check out what we can find. Get some calcium. So I would assume that when the Wild Hunt came and they were torturing people and killing people and shepherding people away, they were looking for whoever knew the location of Ciri. Don't want to do that, I'll loot that. And that. Got a note here. She who knows. Before we read that, I just wanted to say that they were looking for anyone who knew the location or the person searching for Ciri. And they went about it by torturing, killing, butchering, anything they could do to the people of this village, hence the current state of things. But I guess they were not clever enough to search down in the basement. And I would assume that's the reason why they ended up killing Hendrick, is because they suspected something but he just would not speak. I don't know. Let's see what else we can find. We've already picked up one note. This is sealed shut. Requires a key. Nothing we can do here. Love that dwarven spirit. Very key ingredient in most alchemic potions that we actually make in significant quantity. Door is sealed shut. Potentially by gust of wind, or someone was so desperate that they had to crash their cart into their door, so as the Wild Hunt does not manage to get in. Not too sure about that. Guess that's all we'll check for now. Let's head over here, see what we had to read. She who knows. Folks say that they were four at first. The mother, she who knows, the Lady of the Wood, came here from a faraway land, and since she suffered terribly from loneliness, she made 3 daughters out of dirt and water. A long time ago, the mother was sole ruler of all Valen. Her daughters brought her the people's requests and served as her voice. Each spring, sacrifices of grain, animals, and men were made to the Lady of the Wood on her special night. Yet as the years passed, the Lady of the Wood slipped deeper and deeper into madness. Her madness eventually spread over the land. Men took to abandoning their homes and settling out into the bog, where they became food for beasts. Before long, Valen was drowning in blood. The daughters saw their land nearing destruction and took it upon themselves to save it. When spring came once more, and with it the night of sacrifices, they killed their mother and buried her in the bog. Her blood watered the oak atop and cerbin, and from then on the tree grew wholesome and hearty fruit for the people. As for the lady's immortal soul, it refused to leave its beloved land, and so the sisters imprisoned it. To this day, it lies trapped beneath the whispering hillock, where it thrashes out in powerless rage. Well, that's actually something worth potentially investigating at some point. The previous queen of this land was once a witch. She was once very lonely, and apparently, as legend goes, she was very lonely and decided why not cure her loneliness by having children. So she took upon water and sand so as to craft herself her 3 daughters. And with each year, and with the blooming of the village and the city, things were prospering, and so they would make sacrifices to the witch. Right. Missed again. No, stop missing. Okay, let's get out. Let's get the crossbow, man. Oh. Damaged items. Guess my sword is breaking. Oh, crossbowman. Oh my word. No, no! I wasn't paying attention. No! Well, since last time we made awful mistakes. This time, let's actually not get prematurely killed. I was actually very shocked as to what happened to my HP. The problem is, they're very clumped up right now. Oh. Let's get some good damage. Let's head behind this tree, recover a bit. Okay, he's put his crossbow away. We can get the killer. Oh, got him.
You'll never learn.
Okay. Breaking our equipment once again. Let's try circle around here, kill this guy. Got him. Nope. Actually trapped myself, that's not so great. Okay, got him. Oh, attack!
Fighting your guts out, eh?
Missed.
Shoot him!
Got his arm off. Okay. This time we did not throw our lives away so easily. Overburdened. Okay. Let's throw away some things we won't need. I actually wanted to pick up their stuff so as to potentially craft some stuff, but apparently we won't be so lucky. Guess we'll only pick up a few things. Some roasted chicken. I have no space for the Valen sword. Okay.
Move it.
Let's go find ourselves a witch. A witch. Oh, nope. This way.
Fingers, dog's blood.
Slow now.
Likes to run from their asses.
Oh, sweet boy, have mercy. Take pity on an old woman.
Why? You look awful.
It's funny how before she saw us she was shouting all forms of profanities, but now she's trying to seduce us into doing something for her.
Help an old feeble woman.
What's wrong?
T'other night blasphemers pox take and profane the shrine tavern of the merciful. Shrine's gotta be repaired, else Verna will take umbrage. Our cows will croak, and kitties will be covered in warts, and our dogs will get the mange.
I guess we could help her, but I don't know what we could do to help her.
Warts and mange? Sounds dangerous. Fine, I'll help you. Done.
The good gods have sent ye to me. Someone to repair their shrines from this day on.
Look, already got a trade. I'm a witcher. Restoring traditional roadside structures in wood, just not my specialty.
Fighting evil, that's a witcher's calling. And vandals are worse than beasts.
I guess we could fix other shrines if we do find them, but I'm not gonna go out my way to pick up pieces of wood for an old lady.
Fine. I see any damaged shrines, I'll take care of them. Won't go out of my way, though.
Nothing's out of the way in these parts. And the gods will guide ye. You look awful.
Oh. Defender of the Faith. Not too sure about that quest, but hey.
Get out of my sight.
Got some soldiers here. Not too sure as to which village. Oh, this is the black bar.
Come on.
Let's see.
It won't be as cocky.
Seems like today is gonna be a very cloudy morning. Bandits on the road. Gonna try avoid them as best as possible. I wonder if I have anything to repair our weapon. We've got armor repair kits, but no weapon repair kits. Our Novigrad sword is very damaged. We could switch it out for the axe though. Get something new and interesting. Oh, took the wrong turn. Well, I guess we could just go this way though. One thing I have to say about this axe though, you may have seen that the attack rating of the axe is extremely high. Oh, not extremely high, but at least higher than the weapon we had. But one thing you have to understand is that the attack range is very small, and the area of effect of the blade is small. As you can see, the comparison between our silver sword and the axe is way shorter. The blade length is much less, so didn't want to do that, but I made a mistake.
Things from my knowledge.
An amulet, a bazaar, some tortoise shells.
Let's see what he has to sell.
What else you have on offer?
Corpse teeth and kidney stones. Tried remedies for trying times.
The man is selling kidney stones. Oh my word. Oh my word. That's something else. I'm sure we have some stuff we could sell. I wanted to uncraft these for spare parts actually, so let's not go there. Can be sold or dismantled. Silver amulet. We could use that for some silver powder. Could sell these razors. Both of them. 2 coins. Whatever. Silver teapots. We can dismantle those. Fishing nets. Let's sell those. Smoking pipes. Sell those too. Pig hide. Horse hide. Wolf hide. Ashes. Blunt axes. Could use for items. Broken rake, can sell those. Old bear hide. Temerian Special Forces insignia. Actually thinking of keeping that just in case. Rusty bread knife, don't need those. Rotting flesh. Gonna keep it, I guess. Candle. Could potentially need it. Sell the mugs. Don't really care for them. Axe heads and a haft. Could get 26 coins for these, or 26 crowns for the haft, but I don't know. I think crafting is much better. Anything else that he has? We could buy his 2 torches, or at least 1. Gonna need 1. And saddlebags. Do we have those? I think we might have. Not too sure.
So long.
Okay. Let's see. Keep away from the Nilfgaadians. I'll shear the hair of any trollop who fraternizes with the Nilfgaadians, so her boldness will proclaim her shame to all. And I'll carve the face of any peddler who deals with the black ones or provides them a service, a patriot. So we still know that, or at least this kind of shows that there's still some rebellion against the Nilfgaadians, and there are some people actually doing something about it, I guess, for the sake of Temeria. Hands off my plums. Hands off the plums though. If I catch anybody taking plums from my orchard, I'll cleave them in 2 with my axe. I think there's not much else to say about that. You touch the plums, you're dead. Don't say I didn't warn you. This is by Wencelos. Rosa. Good folk, take no advice from the peddler. When our Rosa fell weak, he said to put her on a pine plank and stick it in a fired bread oven. Then count to a dozen 3 times. When we pulled her out, she had burnt to a crisp, and there was nothing left to bury the charred bits. But the peddler refused to give back the 3 hard-boiled eggs we had given him, saying he had already eaten them. What? So wait, someone said that this person lied to them, saying that you can cure a person by putting them in an oven for, what, 36 seconds? And they'll come out okay. Wait, let's read that again. Take no advice from the peddler. When our Rosa fell sick, he said to put her on a pine plank and stick her in a fired bread oven. Then count to a dozen 3 times, 36 seconds. When we pulled her out, she had burnt to a crisp and there was nothing left but to bury the charred bits. But the peddler refused to give back the 3 hard-boiled eggs. Well, I guess I read that right. Don't trust the peddler, folks. You'll lie to you. Pantry's been robbed. To the thief who's nipping goods out of my pantry as soon as I put them there, that sausage you took last week, I prepared it especially for you, from the bloated carcass of a mare found, oh my word, in the muck, rotten eggs and a handful of larvae. I then spat in it for seasoning and added some other highly personal ingredients. I hope you ate your fill, you scurvy rogue. Alright. So at least we know that people in these parts do take action against any nonsense that they do not like. You'll get cleaved in 2, your face carved in. They'll feed you rotten sausages from body parts unspeakable. and their medical advice is good to no one. Mysterious dreams. Dear neighbors, I've had these awful dreams where I open my mouth and all my teeth come tumbling out at once, then turn into vile, squirming little things that burrow into the ground. What could this portend? Misfortune, illness, a barren womb? If you know, pray tell. I'll feast you to berries and broth. Okay, so this woman's having, well, we can say it's a woman, because she's having these weird dreams, and she's asking if this is spelling misfortune, an illness, or even a barren womb. So I guess she's scared to some extent that she might not be able to have children, or she could fall sick, more bad luck, I guess. Contract in the Jelly O Woods. Hark, some devilry is taken a hold of our fields, something neither spirit nor phantom. Old Will swears on his mother's grave it's like to be Jenny O the woods. Whether it is or it ain't, be careful and don't go out into the fields alone, and most certainly not without scythe or rake in hand. But if you've the courage to drive the foul thing off, you'll receive a handsome reward. So we have another contract that we could get some money out of. Apparently it's neither spirit nor phantom, so I'm not too sure as to what it could potentially be. But anyway, let's take all the letters. No need for a horse. Could talk to some peasants.
Went to see the witch again.
She's enchanting them, I tell ye, sucking the life from their bodies.
Since me husband went to her, all he does is sit outside, pick his teeth. Don't help with anything anymore.
Best stay clear of the swamps.
Okay, apparently the women in the village are not too happy about what the witch is doing. Apparently they think she's bewitching them. Because they seem to do nothing though when they return.
I didn't do nothing.
Okay, no one said you did anything.
I know you from somewhere.
So, I'm gonna try to...
Someone's coming.
Heard you talking about a witch. I'd like...
You heard wrong.
And you've wandered too far. Meagre hovels here, that's all. You should get back on the high road whence ye came.
Okay.
About that witch.
Leave us be or I'll call me man.
About that witch.
Leave us be or I'll call me man.
Alright, so at least you know there is some tension between the people and the supposed witch.
Oi, what no?
We don't know why exactly, but we can rob some houses. And that we can definitely do. But as far as we can tell, for some odd reason, the men are going to the witch for whatever reason. I would assume not only just the men, but mostly the men, because the women of the village are complaining about what the witch could potentially doing to their husbands.
Alright. And remember to take her some kind of offering.
Never visit the witch myself. I've my elf, thank the gods. And for the rest, well, she can't bake bread from stone either.
Oh, come on, this new one's not half bad. Sharp tongue on her, but she helps when there's a need.
She can't fill our guts with spells. Besides, she got no warts. She's not cross-eyed. And what's a witch with no grey on her head? Not much likely to be inside it.
For one who never sees her, you seem to know a heap about her.
I know what they say. Don't care much myself.
Okay, these women seem to know a lot about the witch. We know she's new here, and apparently she's not old either from that piece of dialogue that we've got right there.
Should send him back to the witch. Might cure him of laziness.
Greetings, ma'am.
Good day to you, sir. Need something?
Got a matter for your village witch. Know where I can find her?
I don't bother with her myself. But ask my man. He'll know. Twerked his back so bad last week he could hardly move. So I sent him to the witch. Came back sprightly as a foal.
Where is he?
In the yard, no doubt. Pain's gone, but sleuth's setting now. Should be hunting foxberries to feed our young'uns.
Marion's lad. Now that man, he knows how to provide for his family. Got some water rats last. They had food for days.
Well, interesting stuff. She's telling us about her man who kind of broke his back, or twerked his back. Twerked so hard he broke his back. But yeah, things didn't go so great. We've got 2 benches here. Well, we have a bench to enhance our armor and to enhance our weapon. Over there we have a grinding wheel. This requires no additional ingredients. It's just fine-tuning. It's a buff that you can place on your armor for a certain period of time. It's actually a couple of minutes, so it's a long time. So every time you can head back to a village to reinforce your armor and your weapon, I would advise you to do it. 15 minutes of enhanced armor, and if we can get over this, we can enhance our weapon. Enhanced weapons.
You ain't safe unless you got a Gabrielle. The auto-crank one-handed Gabrielle ensures you get the first shot and the last word.
Apparently this blacksmith actually has some personally crafted things that is trying to market to us. Let's see if we can craft some stuff.
Need something crafted.
Besides, just wanna see my diagrams. I want him to dismantle some objects for us. Now some blunt axes, we can get some steel ingots and some hafts. I guess because we can't actually use the blunt axes for anything. This will cost us 24 crowns. I guess we could disenchantle the ladle for some timber. A mug for some timber as well. Candle for wax, and string being very important. Could get glass from the vial, but yeah, I guess let's do that. All of them. Now we wanted some silver ore. This is the reason why you always keep your silver pieces. You can use them for silver ore and silver ingots, which is of course very good for making any silver weapons. Wait, what? You get ember and silver from this and it costs 45. We're going to have to hold on to this necklace for a long time because that's a lot of money's worth. Let's see. We can actually dismantle this Valen sword. We don't really need it. Or Novigrad sword. This is Nilfgaadian pants. This is the reason why we took all of them. So that at least we can disenchant 2. And keep 1, get some linen, thread, leather straps, all the good things. Since the tops are all different, we'll keep those. Dismantle the blackjack, of course. Never really gonna use that weapon anytime soon. And we can dismantle the hafts for some hardened timber, but we're only gonna do a few. I think that's all the disenchanting or dismantling that we'll do. Could remove the upgrade for a weapon, but we have no weapons that we've upgraded. Could craft a piece of armor. Not too sure. Apparently this gambeson has 32 armor amongst other attributes. And this one has 30, so it's only a difference of 2 armor, to be honest with you, but I guess for the sake of looking different, we could craft the gambeson. It won't really cost us that much. We need more diagrams though for more different pieces of armor. Got our first new piece in a long time. Let's see what he has. Oh, actually he had new armor that we could have bought, but it costs a lot. And he has the gambeson. This is why I was saying that crafting is very good. We crafted some Siderian gambeson for 32 crowns and a few pieces that we dismantled to get. Or you could actually buy the gambeson here for 210 crowns. That's way more than the price we actually used to make it. So let's buy maps. Armor repair kits we have. Rusty hammerhead, no need, I guess. Skellige gambeson. Kidweni gambeson, hunter trousers, hunter boots. How much would this cost? 55, 73. We're gonna go broke from this. Hold on. Let's go back to crafting. And crafting. The Skellige gambeson has 38 armor. Siderian's what we just made. The Kidweni gambeson has 42 armor. And we're missing 2 cured leathers. I think we should make this one. Actually makes me sad that I actually made the other piece of armor, considering the fact that 1, 2 Kidweni, Skellige. Okay, Kidweni. Let's see, how much can we sell this? Can sell this for 28, not really worth it. Can sell these for 16 a piece. Could sell the mace for 8. Yeah, I think we could sell this for 125, but the amber is really worth it though. I don't know.
So long.
Even Geralt got tired of that. Let's get on our gambeson. Get more armor. Are these boots better than the ones we have? Yes, they are. Somewhat. Okay. Hold on. Okay. I think we're okay now. Looking a bit pudgy, but I think it's worth it.
Good day. Heard you know where to find the local witch.
Who told you that?
Your wife.
Daft wench. Leave me be and don't listen to that nattering sow. We've not had a witch, shaman, nor cunning wench in ages.
Hold on a second. We could pay him, or we could upgrade our delusion spell.
You're hard at work. Won't interrupt.
And I'm thinking it might be time for a little bit of some character progression. Delusion. We have 7 and could spare 1. Let's see.
What do you want? I told you I'll say naught about the witch.
Let's think about it.
You sure? Give it a think.
Won't take no for an answer, will ye? Ooh, alright. Know the small pond near the village? Path leads off from it. Follow that till you come across a lone rock. Walk around that, then to the woods. Find the old cart. You're there.
Thanks.
It's just... don't harm her, sir. Word of your kind's reached these parts.
My kind, meaning?
Well, the witch-burning kind.
Apparently there are witch hunters in these parts.
Witch hunters have been here already?
Nay, but we've heard tell of them. So, when I spied you coming, swords and all, straight away I thought tales must be true.
I'm a witcher, not a witch hunter.
What? Not one and the same?
No.
Okay. Interesting little bit of information there.
No need to worry. I'm not out to hurt your witch.
Ooh, a weight off me heart, sir. She only arrived a short while ago, but she's frightfully wise. Even pleasant on the eyes, if you like 'em skinny.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
We have some rain, but that's not gonna dissuade us so much. Apparently the witch is young. Got children playing in the pond. Never a good sign when they're drowners. The witch is young, rather slim, new to these parts, and wise at the same
Must be
time.
a large stone near the pond. There's the boulder. Now right, and onto the cart.
Not too sure.
Witch's hut is somewhere nearby.
Miss, cows are wheezing, won't rise from the barn floor. Pus streams from her snout.
Do I look like a dairymaid to you?
No, miss, but you know things. 'Tis our last cow. None other left in the village.
Rest died of hunger, or soldiers let him off. Oh, we're as good as dead without her.
I shall give you herbs. Mix them with water drawn from the spring at midnight, then make the cow drink them. But first, you must clean out your barn thoroughly. Is that clear?
Thank you, miss. 1,000 thanks.
Enough. I've had my fill for the day. Go home.
Seems like we've come across a rather familiar face. But before I speak to her, let's steal her stuff.
Anyone home?
Okay, she seems to be gone already. Some magic of some sort. She's gonna burn her food, so let's help out with that.
Ordinary ointment. Nothing special.
Let's see what we can find here.
Now, where's she run off to? Managed to amass quite a book collection. Don't often see baubles like this in Valen. Powerful aura. Must be some artifact or... So this is where she disappeared to.
Okay, before we head there though, once again Geralt doesn't seem to want to do what I want him to do. Ouch. Okay, manuscript on Hangman's Venom, some water, some string. We really are looting our basement. Dwarven alchemy. Dwarven rusty bread knife. Dwarven spirit. Okay. Like Geralt said, it's not often you see these shiny baubles in Valen. It's a very old, very derelict, very rural area. It just doesn't make any sense. What we want here is a letter to Alexandra. If we can find it though. Oh, it is. Yennefer's letter. Dear friend, forgive me for not asking about your health or how you've been these last years. Time is very short. I have important news. We must meet and soon. Ride to Willoughby near Vizima. And don't spare the horses. While I do eagerly await our reunion, I won't be able to wait eagerly or otherwise very long. Your dear friend Yennefer. P.S. I still have the unicorn. Nope, that's the wrong letter. But it is the same letter, actually. What? Thought I picked up something. Oh, we have 2 copies of the same letter. She made a... Oh, there we go. My mistake. Dear Alexandra, darling, I'm writing because you must be worried that I'm still angry. Silly man, you know full well I'll never hold a grudge long. I forgive you. It's all because of that secretiveness of yours. It's so strange for me to take an interest in your plague research. I adore watching you at work in your tower. Please, if you still refuse to discuss the results of your experiments with me, at least don't deny me that small pleasure. If Sarad doesn't need you tomorrow evening, come see me. I'll clear everything up over a glass of wine or 2 or more. You're okay. I would assume the witch is sending letters to a potential lover.
Well, nice.
Snow hairs.
I was wondering how long it would take you, Geralt.
Just picking up some herbs. Let's go see our friendly witch. And hopefully call it an episode. A little bit slow today, but we did get some good information and some good main story progression.
Missed a spot.
Where? Hope you didn't come to call.
No. To talk.
Turn around and wait.
Kira Metz deep in the heart of Valen. Thought you hated the countryside.
I can assure you I do. Now more than ever.
Heard a witch lived out here. Never would have guessed it was King Foltest's former advisor.
I'm so pleased the world's still able to astound you, Geralt. I actually envy you that sense of wonder. Common in children, knights errant, and morons.
Someone's grown irritable. Is that any way to greet an old friend?
I believe I greeted you with a pleasant view. Now tell me what brings you here.
Okay. Let's see. What are you doing in Valen?
So, bet you saw this question coming. What are you doing here?
Let me think. Enjoying the country air? Admiring the unspoilt scenery? Or is it furthering the age-old alliance between the city and its breadbasket? No. I'm in hiding, Geralt. Blind to the state of the world? Don't you see what's happening?
Mean the persecution mages now face?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Radovid's new pastime. Pursuing anyone with a whiff of magic about them. Witch hunters. Sound familiar? Murderers scouring the north from end to end. Burning books, hanging soothsayers, torturing herbalists.
Well, other people seem to hunt magic. The wild hunt, so I guess we can relate to what the witch hunters are doing. Why Valen though?
Picked a strange place to hide.
I didn't pick anything. In the north, Radovid's men hunt sorceresses like fish in a barrel. Nilfgaard controls the south. Where was I to flee?
Emperor does keep mages on a short leash, but he lets them live and ply their trade.
Radovid and Emma differ in every respect except one. They share a deep hatred of the Lodge of Sorceresses. And I was a member.
So how's it feel to be the village witch?
Horrid.
No joy in having the boundless respect and trust of the local peasantry?
They'd respect anyone who could produce hemorrhoid cream.
Been here a while, haven't you?
Long enough for rot to set in. You cannot possibly imagine how much I detest this place.
Changing the subject.
We haven't heard much of the Lodge of Sorceresses. Shush Marigold is underground somewhere hiding, so maybe some info on that. Not too sure.
Any news of your sisters from the lodge?
None. We can't know too much about one another these days. It's safer that way.
Even tried to contact one another?
I've wanted to many times. But I've no way of knowing who would answer, or who might be listening.
I'm looking for a certain young woman.
Oh, really? Who?
Someone who quarreled with the witch.
Apparently she quarreled with the local witch.
Someone's been feeding you horse shit. The girls around here are too stupid to quarrel with me.
She's not from here.
You're up to something, Geralt. If I'm to help you, you must tell me what's going on. Who are you looking for?
Ciri.
Ciri? Well, now I understand the secrecy, not to mention the brooding, the furled brow. And you say she had some sort of problem with a witch?
So you haven't seen her?
I'm certain I haven't. But recently someone asked me about an ashen-haired woman. He claimed she would stand out from the peasant crowd.
Who did the asking? And what else did he say? Who asked?
Who was it?
Not so fast, Geralt. No humble plea, no offering for the witch.
How's about a few dozen eggs?
What's your rate these days? A couple dozen eggs? 3 hens, maybe?
My rate rises with every word you speak. I'm not sure you can afford the information anymore.
You're pricklier than I remembered. Isn't living in nature's lap supposed to be cleansing, calming?
Nature stinks. Oh, sod it, don't give me that look. I know it's Ciri we're talking about. It was an elf, this individual who asked about Cirilla. No flea-bitten Scoia'tael slob either, but an elven mage.
What was he doing in Valen?
What was an elven mage doing in Valen?
Well, I tried to ask him, of course, about everything.
Of course.
Ah, but you know how elves are. He asked many more questions than he answered.
He say what his name was?
He didn't. And he wore a mask. Very secretive all around, but I liked him. He was intelligent and composed.
He say what he wanted with Ciri?
Only that they were to meet in Velen. He wished to know if she'd arrived before he did.
He leave any message for her?
No, but he asked that were I to meet her, I should lead her to him.
So you know where to find him?
Yes, he said he found a hideout in some elven ruins near the village of Midcopse. I'll go there with you.
Why? Think I'll have trouble finding this place?
I've unfinished business with his elf. He promised me something, but he never delivered it. Besides, I know you think as I do, that she might be there. And I'd like to see Cirilla too.
Can't go just yet, because I think we've gone over the time of this video. There's been a lot to discuss about, and I think let me not drive this a little bit too long.
Can't go just yet.
In that case, we'll meet there. I'll await you near the cave entrance.
Okay. I'll figure out how to get out of this particular place. Thanks for watching. I didn't actually know what I could do for an outro since there are no emotes whatsoever, but I will see you guys soon. Wait, what? Wrong place. Oh, there we go.